want some
Come
new
on.
shoes, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Man, that
Meet Popcaan, one of dancehall's most influential voices. You've heard the hits, felt the energy, and seen the global impact. With a distinct voice and raw authenticity, he didn't just enter dancehall, he shifted it. Breaking through under the mentorship of Vybz Kartel and the Portmore empire, Popcaan quickly carved out his own lane. His breakout track, Clarks, didn't just top charts, it became a cultural movement. And from there was no looking back. From Jamaica to the UK, to collaborations with global stars like Drake, Popcaan turned dancehall into an international language, blending melody, emotion, and street reality in a way only he can. But behind the success is a journey filled with loyalty, loss, and resilience. From navigating industry politics to staying true to his roots, Popcaan built a legacy that goes far beyond music. Let's dive into the life of Popcaan, his struggles, his rise, and how he became the unruly boss. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe as we get started. He was born Andre Hugh Sutherland on July 19, 1988, in St. Thomas Parish, a rural corner of Jamaica filled with sunlight and hard edges. As a child, he moved to Portmore, settling in a rough housing project known as Gangster City, a place where life moved fast and growing up was survival. School didn't offer escape, the streets did. He dropped out because street drama claimed more time than lessons ever would. His nickname, Popcaan, came from a friend named Scumpy, who was later killed by violence on those same streets. That name carried more weight than any stage persona. It was a promise and a memory. Despite the chaos, music offered hope. In 2007, a local jam called My Scheme changed everything. He met Vybz Kartel, Jamaica's then unrivaled dancehall star, who brought Popcaan into the Portmore empire. Kartel became a mentor, and soon Popcaan was performing at Sting and Reggae Sumfest, stepping into the spotlight one rough-hewn lyric at a time. He released early tracks like Gal Wine, Gangster City, and Dream, each a raw reflection of his world. But it was Clarks, the 2010 collaboration with Kartel, that transformed him. It wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural earthquake that put Popcaan on the map. These origins, the rural upbringing, the street education, the nickname that carried a legacy, the falling in with Vybz Kartel, and the breakthrough song set the stage for the Popcaan the world would come to know. Every lyric since carries ashes of streets left behind and hopes built from humble roots. His debut solo album, Where We Come From, 2014, produced by Brooklyn's Dre Skull and released through Mixpac, debuted at number 2 on Billboard's Reggae Albums chart and earned acclaim, including from Rolling Stone's 250 Greatest Albums of the 21st Century. He continued to push boundaries with his 2018 Mixpac follow-up, Forever, which entered major charts across Canada and Europe. Popcaan's versatility led to collaborations with global heavyweights, featured on Jamie XX and Young Thug's I Know There's Gonna Be Good Times in 2015, collaborated with Gorillaz on Saturn's Bars 2017, earning a spot on Rolling Stone's Top 50 Songs list, joined forces with Drake on tracks like Controller, Family, Twist and Turn, solidifying crossover appeal, teamed up with artists such as Davido, Risky, Georgia Smith, Division, French Montana, and more. In 2016, Popcaan joined Drake's OVO sound, releasing projects like Fixtape 2020 and Great Is He 2023, which charted at number 3 on Billboard's Reggae Albums. His 2023 album further confirmed his global reach. Popcaan has headlined shows worldwide, from Europe to Africa, touring extensively. He opened for Drake's Boy Meets World tour in 2017 and made history in 2024 as the first Jamaican artist to sell out London's Crystal Palace Bowl, a feat not seen since Bob Marley. His appearances at major festivals, Wireless, UK, Summer Jam, Germany, and City Splash reinforce his global. Popcaan's honors include EME Awards for Clarks and multiple MOBO nominations, with wins in 2015 and 2016 for Best New Artist and Best Reggae Act. His brand extends beyond music. Popcaan launched Unruly Fest, a dancehall event in Jamaica. In 2023, he invested in construction equipment, to launch his own projects, posting about excavators and encouraging smart investment on social media. He signed with Wasserman Music in 2025 for global bookings, maintaining independence with management from since '93. Popcaan's professional journey is a masterclass in transformation, rising from Portmore's streets to global stages, leveraging every opportunity and reinvesting in his legacy. From early hits to international acclaim, major label deals to entrepreneurial ventures and record-breaking tours, Popcaan has redefined what it means to be a dancehall star in the modern era. Now let's talk numbers. Popcaan's net worth isn't the result of one hit song or a single moment of fame. It's the accumulation of years spent turning raw talent into structure, culture into currency, and street credibility into global business. When music finally opened doors, he didn't sprint for quick money. He built slowly, learning the industry as he moved through it. That patience is exactly why his wealth looks the way it does today. As of 2026, Popcaan's net worth is most commonly estimated between $5 million and $8 million. That figure reflects a career powered by music sales, streaming revenue, international touring, major collaborations, and business ventures tied to his brand. His first major financial leap came after the success of Clark's in 2010. That song didn't just dominate dancehall, it made Popcaan bankable. From that point on, show fees increased, touring opportunities expanded, and his name became valuable beyond Jamaica. Albums like Where We Come From, Forever, Fixtape, and Great Is He consistently performed well on reggae charts worldwide, generating steady income from streaming and publishing. While streaming payouts are rarely public, artists at Popcaan's level earn hundreds of thousands annually from digital platforms alone, especially with a global catalog that continues to circulate. Touring has been one of his strongest income sources, headlining shows across Europe, North America, Africa, and the Caribbean, and making history by selling out London's Crystal Palace Bowl, has brought in six-figure earnings per tour, adding millions over time. These performances don't just pay once, they elevate demand, pushing future fees even higher. Collaborations have also played a major role in his wealth, working with artists like Drake, Gorillaz, Jamie XX, Davido, and Georgia Smith placed Popcaan in markets far beyond dancehall. High-profile features typically come with five-figure to six-figure payments, while also boosting streaming numbers and touring visibility. Outside of music, Popcaan expanded into entrepreneurship. He launched Unruly Fest, a large-scale dancehall event in Jamaica that generates revenue and reinforces his brand. He has also invested in construction equipment and property, openly encouraging ownership and long-term thinking rather than fast spending. Real estate and lifestyle assets further strengthen his financial position. With properties in Jamaica and luxury vehicles added over time, Popcaan's wealth isn't just income, it's assets. When all of this is combined, music royalties, touring, features, brand partnerships, business ventures, and investments, it becomes clear how Popcaan built a net worth in the $5 to $8 million range, with some estimates projecting higher as his catalog and touring power continue to grow. What makes Popcaan's net worth impressive isn't the number itself, it's the journey behind it. He didn't inherit opportunity, he didn't skip steps, he didn't abandon his roots. He turned an unruly beginning into financial stability, global respect, and lasting value. And the most important part? Popcaan is still active, still touring, still releasing music, still investing, which means his net worth isn't a finish line, it's a foundation. When success arrived, buying property wasn't a flex, it was a statement. I'm here to stay. One of the earliest signs of that shift came in Jamaica, where Popcaan invested in a modern home in Kingston, often referenced in interviews and social media posts. The property sits in an upscale residential area, away from the chaos of the streets he came from. Homes of this type and location typically fall in the $700,000 to $1.5 million range, depending on size, security, and land. This house wasn't designed for social media tours. It was designed for peace. High walls, controlled access, space to breathe. It became a place where Popcaan could return between tours, spend time with family, and separate the artist from the environment that once threatened his future. As his career expanded internationally, so did his footprint. Popcaan later established a base outside of Jamaica, particularly in the UK, where much of his touring, collaborations, and label work take place. While he keeps details private, He has openly referenced having a home there, used during extended stays rather than hotel hopping. Properties serving that purpose in London and surrounding areas commonly range from $1 million to $3 million, especially for artists prioritizing privacy and long-term value. These homes aren't about extravagance, they're about infrastructure. Places close to studios, close to business meetings, close to opportunity. In recent years, Popcaan has also spoken openly about construction and land ownership, posting excavators, development work, and encouraging young Jamaicans to invest in land instead of fast spending. That isn't coincidence, it's philosophy. He sees property not just as shelter, but as generational leverage. Popcaan didn't buy homes to prove success, he bought them to protect it. Because when the music pauses and the tour lights shut off, ownership is what remains. And for someone who came from a place where very little was guaranteed, that might be the most meaningful achievement of all. Let's explore his automobiles. Popcaan's relationship with cars wasn't built on luxury fantasies, it was built on movement. Growing up in Portmore, getting from one place to another was about survival. So when success finally arrived, cars didn't become toys, they became symbols of distance traveled. One of the most recognizable vehicles linked to Popcaan is his Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. Boxy, aggressive, and unmistakable, the G-Class fits his persona perfectly. Valued between $150,000 and $180,000, it's not subtle, but it isn't reckless either. It's a vehicle built for presence, security, and authority. For an artist constantly navigating public spaces, the G-Wagon provides height, privacy, and control. Then there's the Range Rover, another staple in Popcaan's garage. Sleek yet powerful, the Range Rover represents balance, luxury without flash. Priced around $90,000 to $140,000, it's the kind of vehicle chosen for long drives, quiet movement, and comfort. It's not about speed, it's about composure. Popcaan has also been seen with high-performance sports cars, including models from BMW's M Series and Porsche-style silhouettes, vehicles that sit lower to the ground and emphasize control over chaos. Cars in this category typically range between $100,000 and $180,000, built for precision rather than spectacle. These aren't cars you buy to be noticed. They're cars you buy because you enjoy driving. Each car serves a purpose. The G-Wagon for presence and protection, the Range Rover for comfort and everyday movement, the performance cars for feel and control. Popcaan doesn't drive to prove he made it. He drives because movement represents freedom. Freedom from where he came from, freedom to move on his own terms, freedom to choose his direction. For someone who grew up where very little was guaranteed, turning the key is more than starting an engine. It's a reminder. He's no longer stuck. He's no longer waiting. He's moving forward. And every car in Popcaan's collection tells that same story. Popcaan's public image is loud, confident, and unapologetic, but his personal life tells a quieter, deeper story, one shaped by survival, loyalty, and loss. Popcaan's nickname wasn't chosen for branding. It came from a close friend known as Scumpy, who later lost his life to street violence. Keeping that name wasn't nostalgia, it was remembrance, a way of carrying the past forward without pretending it didn't exist. Family has always been central to Popcaan, even though he keeps most of it private. He has spoken openly about how growing up without financial security shaped his hunger and discipline. When success came, one of his first priorities was providing for family and removing them from environments he knew were dangerous. That instinct never left him. Despite fame, Popcaan doesn't live recklessly. He has repeatedly talked about learning from what he saw growing up: friends lost, lives derailed, potential wasted. Those lessons shaped how he moves today, calculated, observant, and guarded. Romantically, Popcaan's life has drawn attention, particularly through his long-term relationship with Toni Ann Singh, former Miss World 2019. Their relationship became public around 2020, drawing interest because of how different their worlds appeared. While the relationship eventually ended, Popcaan never turned it into spectacle. No public drama, no interviews for sympathy, silence, and forward motion. That restraint defines him. In 2022, Popcaan became a father, a moment that quietly reshaped his priorities. He has spoken about fatherhood bringing clarity and responsibility, grounding him in ways success alone never could. Since then, fans have noticed a calmer energy, still confident, still unruly, but more reflective. Away from music, Popcaan is deeply focused on ownership and legacy. He frequently encourages young people in Jamaica to invest in land, learn trades, and think long-term. His interest in construction equipment, land development, and business isn't aesthetic, it's intentional. He believes independence is the real freedom. Popcaan is also known for generosity that doesn't come with announcements, supporting community events, helping individuals privately, and investing back into Jamaica are things he's done without cameras present. For him, impact doesn't need applause. At home, Popcaan is reserved. Friends describe him as thoughtful, spiritual, and private. He enjoys simple routines, time away from crowds, and moments where he isn't required to perform. The artist may thrive on energy, but the man values stillness. Popcaan's personal life isn't built on chaos. It's built on control earned through experience. He carries where he came from without letting it trap him. He honors loss without glorifying it. He moves forward without forgetting. Behind the music, the fashion, and the unruly image is a man who survived his environment and chose to grow beyond it. And that journey, more than any song, defines who Popcaan really is. So, when the music fades and the crowd goes quiet, Popcaan's story doesn't end with hits or headlines. It ends with growth. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because Popcaan's journey isn't just about music, it's about evolution. And the most powerful chapter? He's still writing it.